Hello there, everyone. Nantok here with Star Gaming, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. Well, we're here in Limsa, finally ready to start back up the main story after we took a bit of a detour at the Gold Sauce, which reminds me, I didn't do Cacbot for the day. Whoops. Oh well, we're doing this. We gotta talk to Battaron here at the Drowning Winch. He runs the Adventurers Guild here in Limsa, much like Mother Mion runs it for us in Gridania. We haven't met the person that runs it in Ul'dah yet. But we're not the only one person here who's talk to Battaron, so well, I guess Kinnigan over here is currently in a cutscene with them, but let's see what he has to say to us. Welcome to the Drowning Winch. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... Huh? I am Battaron, all right. Who's asking? Heard as I've got a job for a capable venturer, like you say. Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But you think you're still interested? Let me know, and I'll fill you in on the details. Alright, body piece. Ooh, oh, wait a minute. It's better because it takes over a hat slot. Let's get a comparison. Okay. Its defense is 29 and 49. We're 14 and 25 at the hemp and robe. What's our hat? 11 and 20. Yeah, cocktail would be an upgrade. Ooh, that's us now. I should really use those Cold Touch tickets. Oh well, right now they're just gonna burn a hole in our inventory. It's fine. So, fun to note that as of this quest here, level 15, it's probably pirates. We have officially combined all of the quests, all the starting quest lines from Gridania, Ul'dah, and Limsa. This is the first quest in the combined quest line chain, and from here on out, there are no more splits. At least not. There will be like some temporary split, but like you do both halves of the branch. When we get to that point. Funnily enough, all three of their quest lines do end with a quest called Call the Sea, but it's slightly different because of where you're at when you get that quest. And who gives it to you. But now, it's probably pirates. Let's see what the conjoined story is going to be like now. We're going to unlock some new stuff. Battaron, the proprietor of the Drowning Winch, has needed a capable adventurer. Also, big apologies about last episode not having in-game music. I don't know why it didn't. But the test recording I did immediately afterwards was working just fine, and this one looks like it's working fine. But I guess we'll find out. Oh, wait. The volume is lower than it's supposed to be. I forgot I changed something. Hang on, I am so sorry. Let me bring the volume back up to the proper level. There we go. I don't know how noticeable that was. But, yeah. There we go. That should be better. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word as is that some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha secret. And I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Airport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it wasn't so long ago the Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit. Folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you'd permit me, Oh. That's a different character. If you'd permit me, Master Battaron, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, about the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Got to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of this region, the Sastasha Seagra included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Quarrels had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in western Lenosha. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vimelpa. He can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You are the man. Good luck to you, lad. Alright, I forgot to do this, so first thing we need to do, actually, is Minion Roulette! Who's running with us today? It's... Wind Up Zidane. Oh, also, what's this? Rising to the challenge. Idowin is ill-pleased with the carelessness of the witch's customers. Blue quests are always fun to get because they tend to unlock something, or give you some kind of reward that's special. We all know how it feels to have had one too many. That's why I'll not fault our patrons for much of what was going on at our tables. Was it too much to ask to keep their belongings on their person when they leave? It wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunken heedlessness were somehow my fault. Take this impressive-looking journal right here. As oft-used as it seems to be, I've no doubt its owner is tearing up the town searching for its prized possession. A stranger he was, a swarthy Rogadin, who enjoyed his drink. Didn't be getting on well with one of our regulars, Quinintane. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache? I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did that, Battaron docked my wages. I'm not sure what this unlocks, and then there's another one we can pick up. Let me talk to Quintinane first. Have I seen who? Look, just because I spend more nights at the winch than in my own home, doesn't mean I'm mate with every sod that comes stumbling through the doors. Wait a minute. That bloody book. Why didn't you say so sooner? The Tydar's bastard drained nearly 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was headed for Aleport, eh? Where else, the scurvy sop? Now may a willin'. He's still straight at the ferry docks. But the gods know it won't help me get my gill back. I don't know what this is about. There is a quest that I know. There is something that I know we unlock in Limsa. Maybe it's this person. Oh yeah, this is it. This is what I was thinking of. Beauty is only scalp deep. Rumors of a dangerous madman about town have Sahajbi ill at ease. God, some of these names. You're either a brave man or a fool, friend, to be wanting the streets of Limsa tonight, but with a slasher of fisherman's bottom on the loose. You've not heard? There's a madman about. Why, it said he brandished his blades so long and sharp that they could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet. That didn't stop the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me that you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist me with the investigation. To start with, you might want to look into that scream that I just heard outside. Oh god. Somebody's in trouble. What are you waiting for? That's him! The slasher! Apprehend him, toss him into jail, and throw away the key! Or cut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks for all I care. Just do something! Oh, woe is me. Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons, I saved every last skill of my husband's hard-earned wage. Forging new shoes, a new purse, sometimes even food for our children. All in anticipation of this day. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this day marks the arrival of a world-renowned esthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that would have every fashion-conscious lamentin owing an eye and admiration. Instead, I find myself accosted by this lecherous, foul lout. Speaking of which, aren't you going to do something about him? Go ahead. Have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. Well, this is a very flustered man. Oh, no matter what I say, all I receive are accusations and looks of horror. I swear this is not what it seems. You doubt me too, friend. Well, the game tells me to, so yes. Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course you take her side. For shame. Is there not one sympathetic ear in this entire nation? An artiste of my renown to be welcomed with open arms, and a 21 cannon salute. Instead, I am branded criminal. The tools of my trade, nay, the extensions of my very soul, ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. I will not last long in my weakened state. No, even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. With my dying breaths, I speak unto you 3 names. 3 kind souls, who may yet put right what has gone so frightfully wrong. Forge Master Hananza of Naldic and Vimelis, Guild Master Beaton of the Gridanian Carpenters Guild, and Severian, the Alchemist Guild in Ul'dah. If there is an ounce of compassion in you, seek them out, and tell them Chandelaine sent you. When my soul is restored and my name rightfully cleared, all of Limsa, nay, the entire realm, will sing your praises. For I, Chandelaine, am none other than the ace. The ace. What? Alright. So, clearly there is more here than meets the eye. Who could this guy be? I don't know. Chandelaine is his name. And we gotta go talk to 3 people to basically learn about him and help reveal that he's not actually a crazy murderer. Or so he claims. First, we need to talk to Hananza because they're here in Limsa. Chandelaine sent you? Let me guess. The barmy fool's lost his tools. Pardon me, the appendages of his very soul again, and is thrashing and tossing at the end of days is nigh. The man brings it on himself. If he toned down the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I've not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed, having to play audience to his whinging. Any road, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him that if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair into his bloody hands. Alright, before we warp to Ul'dah or to Gridania to talk to Severian and Beaton, let's go to the lower decks so that we can clear out that other quest. Which I don't know what... Actually, hang on a minute. Is that going to be... Yeah, that's going to be right by the main story quest. We're actually just going to... We'll wait. Let us do a return. Go to Gridania first, since return is free, whereas teleporting is not. And well, let's go find Beaton. I guess we'll also keep an eye out if there's anything new we can pick up in Gridania. Not on this side of it, at least. Wait, is this the right? Yeah, there he is. A message from Chandelaine, you say? So, he's lost another one. Does the man not understand that wood doesn't simply grow on... Actually, it does, doesn't it? At least in a manner of speaking. But the fact remains that resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools were truly an extension of his very being, one would think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Jandaline's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. No, it's not my place to judge. Take this to him and let us both hope that he will right his ways. And now to Ul'dah. And Severian is over at the Alchemist Guild, so we'll just warp right there. Eventually we'll join all these other guilds, but we're going to save that until... Gosh, I'm not entirely sure when. At least until after we finish like the level 50 final boss of the main story. The base release. Ah, you've come on behalf of Jandaline. Why, I just furnished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. I've realized the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. Stolen, you say? An unfortunate turn of events. Indeed, yet not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius, and genius is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me, as I speak from extensive personal experience. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents. And so, I command you, deliver this parcel to Jandaline with all speed. I guess I don't need to jump up here. I can just teleport back to Liam's. Alright, where are they at? Okay, they're... Nope, not there. To the Aft Castle. That's certainly a name. CCRC 2023 Ranker? What does that mean? I don't know what their name is supposed to mean. If there's an ounce of oh, that's the thing he said before. Alright, yeah, I got your packages, my guy. Could this be? Oh, yes, I can feel it. The light returns to my eyes. Power courses through my fingers. I live! And as I live, this unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon! Ah! And so I ask, how do you feel, madam? Oh, it's as if, but in a single magnificent moment, I shall be on the void and return to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. Could it be? It must. How else to explain such power? You are the one whose coming was foretold. Yes, you are the aesthetician. In the flesh, madam. I am Jandaline, Perhaps your coiffure is so divine that Menfina herself doth begrudge my clientele their beauty. But let us speak of you, madam, for where a moment ago stood a fashion-challenged frump, now there stands a beauty reborn. Uh-oh. And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul, that I might once again bestow my gifts on a realm bereft of beauty, a kindness I intend to repay in full. Uh-oh. Do you fear that your own hairstyle is becoming passé? Fear the specter of ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. Oh no. Oh no! My hood. As the matter before you, as this very as the matter before you, as this very realm we call home, an abyss of unfathomable drabness, you shall rise anew. My clients have been known to make reservations moons, even years in advance, but you shall know no such troubles. No, for providing a staunch ally to good taste when all others turned a blind eye. I gladly place myself at your beck and call. Yes, the next time you find yourself plagued by a statistic ennui, you need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn-room, at which you have taken up lodgings. Jundalene shall hasten to the scene. Yes, in a flash, the dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel to the realm beyond, and return to us as a beauty reborn. I give you this as a token of the trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary men shall never know. Oh, Master Jandalene, do come back. I've not made my next appointment. Jandalene's animations are clearly the developers been like, what weirdness could we do? How can we make arms move in funny ways? You have befriended Jandalene! By using the crystal bell found in your inn-room, you can call upon the services of the flamboyant aesthetician. From hairstyle and color to face paint, he can create a new look for you for a mere 2,000 gil. Whenever you feel like a change, Jandalene is your man. And to clarify, that's 2,000 gil each time you go in. It's not like hair is this price, makeup is this price. It's all, even if you just do like one small change or a whole bunch of changes, it's all just 2,000 gil. That said, that quest gives us Jandalene's token, which lets us have one free use from the esthetician. I have never used it on my main. I like my guy's look. I've never once considered changing him. I just like the guy. He's a good guy. Oh, we completed that. We can go back to the main story. And also going to see what's going on with that Rogadin. So, to the lift attendant. I actually probably just could have gone to the Aetheryte and Warp. That would have been smarter. So many people. Too many people. We shall warp to the Fisherman's Guild. If If you have business with me, be quick about it. My theory and my next great adventure await. Yeah, you left this book behind? My journal? Why, I thought I had lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped after 19 flagons. Ha ha! Did you steal a glance at his pages, perchance? No? A shame that. For this book contains... how might I say it? A record of my numerous adventures. Quite the inspiring read, if I do say so myself. Which I believe I just did. Ha ha! You have the air of an adventurer about you, if one still untested. But take heart. Even the most accomplished adventurer, and I speak from personal experience again, was once a whelp with more dreams than sense. Were there only some way to repay you? Ah, but of course, I have a fresh journal right here that might as well have your name on it. Want to keep a record of your own, that one day we might regale each other with stories of our deeds. And with that, I shall be off, for adventure, and a flagon or 20 of the world's finest ale calls me. Fare you well in your journey. The next time you find yourself at the winch, do thank that Ellison fellow for his generosity. I guess I'll take the money. What did this unlock? Oh! Oh, yeah, we wanted that. The challenge log. You now have access to the challenge log, which will serve as a record of your adventuring exploits. To open it, select logs from the main menu, followed by challenge log. The challenge log contains a list of adventuring objectives across a wide range of categories. Completing any one of these objectives will earn you rewards. Completion status is reset on a weekly basis, and it is possible to undertake the challenges repeatedly. That reset, by the way, is on Tuesdays. I don't know what time of day on Tuesdays, but I know it's on Tuesdays. Each unique challenge you complete counts towards the overall completion category, which yields additional rewards. As you progress in level and advance in the scenario, more challenge objectives will become available, give you the chance to garner richer bonuses. Let's take a look at that. So right now we only have access to the categories of battles, fate, lead quests, crafting and gathering, gold saucer, and complete. So under battles, it's, we'll get things of if we complete 3 guild tests and 10 guild tests, which we haven't even done any of yet. Pretty soon, we'll probably start doing those. We'll get experience for completing 3, more experience for completing 10. And also give a little guild reward. For fates, it's completing 5 fates, and then 10 with the highest rating possible. Lead quests and completing 5, and then 20. Oh, 5 with different plates. So 5 different types, and then 20 total. Crafting and gathering, I'm actually surprised this one available to us, considering we haven't even unlocked a crafting or gatherer class. But craft 30 items, 20 high quality, gather 100. Trigger the gatherer's boon effect 30 times, which that's kind of... Isn't that just RNG? Catch 30 fish? Wow, that's a lot. And catch 10 large fish. Ghost also wants to complete 3 minigames, earn 100 MGP for minigames, participate in 5 gates, complete 3 of them, enter 3 chocobo races, enter 20, win a race, win 10, play triple triad 10 times, win 10 times, play 5 matches in the battle hall, which we haven't even gone to, participate in an open tournament and receive a reward, play Lord of Vermilion once, 3 times, 5 times, and participate in 2 Domain Mahjong player matches. You'll notice that for the Gold Saucer ones, our rewards are not experience points or guild, it is instead MGP. And in the complete category, complete 5, 10, and 15 unique challenges, and these are just guild rewards. Wait, does it... Oh yeah, it does reset on Tuesdays. Today is Monday, and I just completely got thrown off. Oh, I guess that tells me when it resets. It looks like it resets at 2 a.m. my time on Tuesdays. You're hearing about Commodore Rayner's investigation? Well, then you want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in western Lenosha, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sastasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Steegrat. The hall is on the way to Sastasha, just north of Aleport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Alright, so we're going to talk to Rivanasu, and he'll take us to Ailport. This day is bound for Ailport. Are you riding with us? Sure am. Cost us 40 gil, though. And there's quests here. We'll pick these up, but I do want to focus on getting to the story for some new stuff. On a wing and a prayer, a fresh morning breeze makes the pennons snap, and Aldfolk, the sailor, is in a mood to yarn. Ahoy, adventurer! My tub sails soon, and I have to have me a little something for the journey. The dusk bats are flying. Think yourself lightsome enough to bring me 5 wings? 4 won't do, and 6 is no good, mind you. Welcome you are to keep any surfeits, as long as you know what to do with them. You'll bring me the wings? Suppose. We'll have to kill some enemies for that. Oh, there's a leave meet. Leaves of Ailport. Orwin, the Adventurers Guild representative for local leave quests in Ailport, is seeking an adventurer to undertake guild leaves. You need a work, lad? The name's Orwin, and I'm a representative of the Adventurers Guild. Notice the hat? I keep a record of tasks what the locals need doing, then dole them out to adventurers what look capable. Now, you look capable, but the last set I reckoned was tough enough got his face bit off by a bleeding wharf rat. You need to prove to me you can handle me jobs. Take a look at this here task. That seemed like something you could do. Tail in tow. Memmaroon likes sparkly shines. Memmaroon walks to Manlands to trade good goods for shining sparklies. But Memmaroon cannot be going home. Memmaroon afraid bad bandits will be taking Memmaroon's sparklies. Is there not kind adventurer to keep Memmaroon safe? Memmaroon shares shinies to keep Memmaroon safe. I think it's going to be another one where we have to escort and use the beckon command. Yep, there it is. Alright then, you need to beckon to your client Memmaroon to help lead him to his destination. Alright. Where? Oh, there's the green circle. I didn't see it at first, so it's kind of strange. Let's talk to the Chocobo Keep. Well met, traveler. Might interest you in a Chocobo Porter? Not necessarily. I like this guy's name. It's scribbled. Like cats and dogs. Scribbled 68 of an able-bodied adventurer. You look like an adventurer who gets around. Maybe you have noticed the squirrels and jackals at each other's throats of late. Never seen anything quite like it. And the bloodshed only worsens by the day. If this continues, I dare say that one of these groups will wipe out the other before long. Now, it bears mentioning that this species of squirrel isn't native to Vilbrand. By rights, they shouldn't even be here. Nay, I believe they were smuggled. I know of a merchant who may have a hand in these dealings. Her name is Rakantai, and after some probing, I've come to believe she's somehow involved. I would question her myself, but she's like to flee at the first sign of yellow. That's where you come in. I need to speak with her and learn all you can. Take a look around. She's bound to be nearby. Uh-oh. Alright, I'll look around. Since she... No, wait. She'd be... Oh, she's right here. Oh, what's this? No! So they've sent you to do their dirty work. Well, you'll never take me alive. Never! Okay. Oh. We're gonna fight. Get ready to, throw some rocks. I'll make them sprout out of the ground, rather. Oh, please don't hurt me. I didn't do nothing wrong. I smuggled in the squirrels for breeding like you asked. But that's it. I ain't the one sending the jackals into a frenzy, I swear. Huh? The Yellow Jacket sent you and not no pirates? Well, why the hell didn't you say so earlier? Well, you've caught me. I'm behind the quarrels in Ailport. Those good-for-nothing pirates had me breed jackals for him, too. The right training, they make for nasty watchdogs and the like. The pirates wanted more, and that's why they asked me for the quarrels that they did. I smuggled them in, but the pirates took them before I could finish the job. Supposedly they didn't want to wait for the breeding, but the buggers let them escape. Now they have jackals on the loose trying to get rid of the quarrels and clean their mess. I'm a victim as well, you know. Aye, they paid good coin for the animals, but now they got folk chasing after me. Wanting to cover their tracks, I'm sure. You hurry and tell those yellow jackets I ain't to blame, you hear? Bum ba da bum bum bum. Ba dum ba bum ba da dum ba bum ba bum ba da na. You're back. What can you tell me of Rakanti's dealings? She claims to be a victim as well. Huh. It was her greed that brought the quarrels to Vilbrand. She's sorely mistaken to think the Yellow Jackets will turn a blind eye. Mark my words, she will be held accountable. At any rate, we now know why the Quarrels and Jackals are trying to tear each other to shreds. The pirates have been quite careful not to leave any clues, but we've managed to capture Rakanti's assailants. They're being questioned as we speak, and it won't be long before we track down the pirates. Don't worry, friend. The Yellow Jackets will see them brought to justice. In the meantime, there is still the matter of Rakanti and the beasts running amok in the fields. I shudder to think what may happen should the Jackals and Quarrels continue fighting for much longer. I have a plan, but your assistance is essential to its success. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Oh, he's got two quests for us. Man's best friend. Scribbled is ready to set his plans into motion. Rakanti has admitted to breeding jackals for pirates, but I fear she may be concealing more to be smuggled elsewhere. I bid you speak with her once more to prove my suspicions true. If she wishes to play the role of victim, perhaps this time she'll be more forthcoming with information. Tell her that, although we cannot grant her impunity, her cooperation will ensure a lighter sentencing. Curiosity killed the quarrel. Scribbled requests assistance with an ongoing investigation. Now then, we have to do something about the quarrels running wild in Vilbrand. Jackals have greatly reduced their numbers, but the presence of quarrels still upsets the balance of predation in Ailport. Given time, they'll establish a breeding population and perhaps even prey upon more than just animals. A large number of merchants, sailors, and travelers pass through Ailport daily, meaning a great many people will be at risk unless we stop the quarrels here and now. Much as it pains me to say this, it must be done away with. I like this no more than you, but we Yellow Jackets must put the safety of the people above all else. Reports indicate that quarrels were last sighted somewhere in Skull Valley. When you're ready, pray seek them out and do what needs to be done. The Yellow Jackets want to know if I'm hiding more jackals. Ugh, fine. I'll come clean if it means preserving me liberty. All the jackals are long gone, but there's a wolf pup I was looking after not too far from here. Jackals are easy to come by in Ailport, but wolves? They can be sure folk will pay good money for them. With the Yellow Jackets breathing down my neck of late, though I haven't had time to care for him. The poor thing's probably too weak from hunger to move. I'll tell you where I found him, but if you want to take him, best move now. Well, with the quarrels running wild, kill the pirates, jackals, and all, it won't be long before they can start snooping about for more animals to train. I have to warn you, though, it may be a pup, but it'll likely make a meal if anyone gets close to him. Try winning over his stomach with this here succulent bone, and if that ain't enough, try rubbing his belly to soothe him. You can bet he'll be following you everywhere. I left the critter in Quarterstone. Hurry, before the pirates find him. And then there's one more quest we can accept right over here. Which I hope it's over here. It's not up top. Oh, it's up top. Okay. Fine. Well, I'm glad I looked. Keep your day job. Private Snyro needs your help in the defense of Ailport. Hark! Enemy in the sky! Pull yourself together, Private. You've been trained for this. Even if the only action you've ever seen has been street fights, tavern brawls, and fisticuffs over who cheated at checkers. First things first. I was ready to cannon. Now, to walk myself through the steps. Right. Make certain you are with Sucker, for Army of Cannon is no swift banner. So far, so good. I'll just get Kamel and... Kamel! That girl. Always know to be found when she's needed. Fine. Sarge always said to improvise. You over there, adventurer. Limsa Laminsa has need of your service. Slow down the enemy while I arm a cannon. I'll be ready ere the 5th carcass is cold, I promise you. Slave by puck hatchlings. Didn't even tell us what to kill. And sadly, we can't jump down from here. It's kind of upsetting. I can't... Oh, at least I can jump from there. Thank God. But... Alright. Something I want to check, though, before we go out further. A few of these quests will give us equipment. I want to see if it's going to be anything that's actually better for us. Wow, I can't even wear either of those. That sucked. None of these are better. So in that case, I want to do the main story first before we do these quests. So we're going to focus on that. Once we're done with a little bit of this section, we'll go through them. Ah! You must be... Oh, it's actually I couldn't tell it was a Rogan at first. You must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jacket sent word. I hear you to bred the depths of the Sastasha sea grot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need the training we here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees our training schedules. Speak with him, and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket, south of the mouth of the Sastasha Sea Grot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. You now have access to the Hall of the Novice. Designed especially for your chosen role, these solo exercises will teach you the ins and outs of party combat. You may access them at any time, either by selecting Hall of the Novice from the duty section of the main menu, or by speaking with any of the smiths found in the Adventurers Guilds across Eorzea. Complete these exercises to receive a set of gear that will aid you on your journey. So, we don't have to do these, I don't think, but we are going to go through them anyways so that we can show it off when we get our little gear. Ah, greetings. I am one of the smiths, a stoker of fires and forger of fortunes. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. According to my records, you have yet to fully complete your training. You are under no obligation to finish the final exercise, of course, but there is much to gain and not to be lost in the attempt. So, there are going to be a few of these exercises. They actually just changed some of the Hall of the Novice here recently with the most recent patch of Dawn Trail. So we've got healer training, exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are also ones for tank and DPS, but we are currently playing a healer. I'll probably do the tank and DPS ones at a later time, but not today. Avoid area of effect attacks. That's what we're starting off with. We kind of already know this one because we've had some enemies on the map that have like that, the orange cones or little lines, and you stay out of the bad. Do I have your attention? Then let's proceed. This training exercise focuses on evasion. An enemy often tips his hand before a big attack. You must learn when to adjust your position. Success hinges upon your ability to avoid being struck. Any questions? We can begin as soon as you're ready. Then let me through. The training exercise is now underway. Watch your opponent carefully. When you see an attack coming, move out of the strike zone. Alright, so yeah, it's like we've seen before. You stay out of the orange. The orange is bad. If you are in the bad, you will get hurt. And now he's doing simple lines. And now his cast friend's going to start coming out and throwing circles centered immediately on us. And I have to dodge both of them at the same time. Except, I'm kind of stuck. That was rude. He held me in place and I did not like it. Good show! Learning to avoid the obvious attacks is the skill all adventurers need. Those who insist on standing still won't long survive the profession. And speaking of survival, perfecting each of my lessons will earn you a piece of equipment to aid you in your chosen role. Should you decide you'd like to have a more versatile wardrobe, simply repeat the same lesson with the other masters to receive armor suited to their specialities. That's all for now. Hope this lesson will serve you well in your adventures. Alright, that was lesson 1. Now, lesson 2, or exercise 2 rather, heal an ally. We also get experience from this, so, you know, not a bad thing to do. Alright, Master of Magics, what are we doing this time? When it comes to your place in a party, you are the soothing wind of restoration. As such, rather than engaging the enemy directly, your primary role focuses upon the mending of wounds. That said, don't get too caught up in overhealing. With the support of your diligent healing, your party will prevail against even the most savage of foes. Now that you understand what's expected of you, we can continue with the lesson. The upcoming exercise requires that you keep your ally healed. Provide support, defeat the enemy, and victory will be yours! Any questions? We can begin as soon as you're ready. I'm ready. Put me in, coach. Realistically, you only need to heal your allies if they are going to die. That said, keeping them close to full is kind of a good idea. Because you never know, like, some things are just gonna do more damage than you expect. That said, our gladiator friend is a little hurt. There we go. Not gonna keep on attacking this guy. I don't need to heal him immediately, like, he's hurt, but he doesn't need an immediate heal. That said, right now, I'm gonna do some more healing. Why are you covering up their HP with your little dialogue? Don't do that. And yeah, when you're in between healing, you go back to doing damage. Every class can deal damage. Even if you're just a healer, you are still capable of taking down an enemy. Some people don't get that, and they will just heal the whole fight and not do any damage. It's like, what you doing? Well done! A focused healer is a boon to the party. Even when it's safe to attack, always keep one eye on your allies' health. That's all for now. This lesson will serve you well. Alright. Exercise 3. Heal multiple allies. Do I have your full attention? Then let us proceed. In this next exercise, you'll be healing multiple allies. Battle is chaotic, and you must needs learn flexibility. Thus, you'll find yourself in a scenario in which sudden reinforcements threaten your party. You'll need to stay alert and switch your attention between allies as the situation demands. Provide support, defeat the enemy, and victory will be yours. Now, we have the spell Medica here, which is restore own HP and the HP of all nearby party members, but I don't think the NPCs are going to be healing, are going to be part of our party, so I don't think it's going to work. I'll probably have to just use regular cure. We'll find out, but I have a feeling it ain't going to work the way we want it to. The training exercise is now underway. Focus your attention on the well-being of your companions. A new enemy on the field. Okay, so yeah, now I gotta start worrying about healing everybody. Let's try a Medica to see what will happen. Yeah, not gonna heal them. Okay, that's gotta do cure. And here comes another enemy. Healing can be a little stressful. Spreading one's heals amongst many can be a trying task. To succeed in your role, however, you must learn to quickly assess who is most in need of mending. That's all for now. Exercise 4. Avoid engaged targets. Not sure what that refers to. For this exercise, you will learn to heal whilst avoiding harm. At the fort, you must watch for signs you're being attacked, move swiftly, and time your cast to avoid interruption. So we're still healing while also avoiding the bad. Success will be a matter of combining lessons already learned. Provide support, defeat the enemy, and victory will be yours. Well then, let's go. Ba-da-da-da-ba. Training exercise is now underway! Avoid enemy attacks and heal your allies! If you are hit 5 times, we shall start again from the beginning. F it. Why do I need to do that? Oh god, he's hurt. Oh great, now the mage is targeting me. So I want to stay away from them. That way, the attacks that are targeting me don't also hit our allies. Because the mage is always going to put a circle on us, and even that guy is always going to try and hit us with the AoEs. So, keep that in mind. Oh. This is the pain of casting. Being in the middle of a cast and having to move because you're being targeted. Then your cast is canceled. It's why I like to play melee DPS and range DPS more than anything else. Nice footwork. Be wary of those foes cutting in out to target the source of healing. That's all for now. Hope this lesson will serve you well in your adventures. Alright, one last exercise. The final exercise. Wait, oh, display all. So yeah, there's 8 for tanks, 7 for DPS, and then there's 3 for tactical. I think the tactical ones are actually the new ones that they added in during Dawn Trail. And you get, does it tell me what I get for, oh, that's not what I want. View exercise, okay, yeah. Yeah, it'll tell me what my rewards will be. Neophyte's Ring. Increases the experience earned by 30% when level 60 and below. Oh, I can't. I'd have to do more to unlock these ones. Okay. I haven't done these ones on my main because, like, I don't need this ring. So I don't really care. But I'm glad that they added more things. We're in a whole place now. This is actually here in Aleport. And now we come the final exercise. As the culmination of your training, all the skills you've acquired will be put to the test. Put your lessons to practice, and you'll do just fine. We can begin as soon as you're ready. I'm ready. There's a burb. As always, healing is your primary concern. Attack only when it's safe to do so. Have to heal both of them. Now the battle becomes interesting. You need to watch your positioning here. We got 3 tamed pucks coming up. Oh, they're doing this to me. Rude. I'll throw arrows at all of you. Uh-oh. Alright, there's only one left. You probably hear the gladiator just in case there's more that happens after these guys. Your last opponent looms. This one packs a wallop. So stay on your toes. Oh boy, Gladiator is big hurt. Uh-oh. That is a big circle. Why does sometimes just sink to level 15? Because we're doing stone 1 instead of stone 2. The end's in sight. Be sure your allies survive the battle! Oh, they will. I knew we were ready for the challenge. Here, I bestowed this gift upon all who complete my training course. Ah, splendid! I see you have mastered the lesson of the hall. Henceforth, you are a novice no longer. Believe me, my friend, there's no greater thrill than striving alongside like-minded companions to overcome the deadliest of challenges. May the wisdom you gain in the Hall of the Novice serve you well in your adventures. When can I do the harder one? I just proceed deeper. Okay. You would think, like, before I do my first dungeon, I'll get to do these other ones. Attack markers, floor markers, and... what is this? Visual cues? Visual indicators, yeah. I don't know when that'll unlock. But, the rewards that we got were brand new equipment. It's in the name. So we got brand new half gloves, thigh boots, waist wrap in the robe. Robe is actually technically worse, but I'll get my hat, so I'll have to check on that. We also got a brand new ring, which increases experience earned by 30% when level 30 and below, which we are. So let's put it on our armory chest and view the transformation. Nice. I like how that looks. Okay, so now we are ready to go to our first dungeon of the game, Sastasha. Now, once we get the dungeon unlocked, which is basically just going to go talking to the guy up here, we will have to enter the party finder queue. Since we're a healer, it will probably be short, but I can't guarantee that. And if it looks like it's going to take a bit, well, we'll just go kill some enemies and to pass the time. Please tell me you're here on please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Oh, thank the gods. I assume you already know of the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra? We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. When we received word that men of questionable quality have been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reavers. Well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-face tattoos. Duty calls, a dungeon beckons. Enlist the aid of allied players and NPCs alike to slay monsters, solve mysteries, and defeat the mighty boss lurking in the depths. Conquering dungeons is not only a time-honored tradition of adventurers, but also progresses the main scenario and tests your prowess at a given class or job in a timed environment. Intimidated? Fear not, dear adventurer, for with a little guidance, you too shall be clearing dungeons with confidence in no time. 2 ways to adventure. You may challenge a dungeon via 2 different methods, by calling upon the support of trusty NPCs, or by pulling your talent with other players, be they best friend or first acquaintance. No matter how you form your party, the trials that await you will be comparable in difficulty and experience. Duty support. No matter how independent and capable you may be, a dungeon is too mighty a challenge to overcome on one's own. By choosing duty support when accessing the entrance of any applicable dungeon, you'll summon a balanced team of skilled NPCs to support you on your path to glory. Just don't forget them once you're rich and famous, yes? Duty support continued. After choosing to challenge a dungeon with NPCs via duty support, a party that perfectly complements your current class or job will be automatically created for you. All that's left is to select Register for Duty, and you'll be battling monsters in no time. The Duty Finder. They say a burden shared is a burden halved. With the Duty Finder, you can split that burden amongst a team of players who smolder with the same passion for adventure as you do. No need to recruit such teammates yourself. The Duty Finder's matching system will automatically group players according to chosen challenge and other criteria, guaranteeing a balanced and invigorating cooperative experience for all. Duty Finder continued. Once you have been matched with a party, you'll be notified by a bracing sound that the time for battle is at hand. Simply select Commence, and you and your comrades will be delivered unto the fray. Remember, the adventurers with whom you are cooperating are fellow players. Take advantage of the full and varied strengths your group possesses by communicating respectfully and often. Dungeons abound! As your journey progresses, more and more dungeons will become available, until you find yourself master of a sea of tribulations overcome. But don't let completion deter you from challenging your favorite duties again. Simply open Duty Support to play through dungeons you've cleared, or use the Duty Finder to do the same with dungeons not yet supported by the NPC party system. Most of them, every dungeon that is required for the main story, you can do NPCs. There are some that are not, like the optional dungeons, they're not fully supported yet, but in time they should be. No matter your craving, you're guaranteed to find an adventure to satisfy. Of these pictures, I can't quite tell what the second one is, but the third one's not actually from a dungeon, so that's kind of funny. Need a refresher? Well, this introduction of dungeons has no doubt been immortalized within the hollowed halls of your mind. If you find yourself in need of a refresher, you may access tutorial information again by selecting the question mark icon in the Duty Support or Duty Finder windows. A true adventurer knows the meaning of duty. Secure your legacy by fulfilling yours. Alright, before we go in, sometimes we will talk to NPCs in the game. Not always, but in this case, I do want to talk to this group here. Oh, I'm sorry, Affair. I came as fast as I could. I tried haggling with the merchant, but 2 potions was the best I could get with the money you gave me. I had no idea how expensive they were. Oh, what took you so bloody long, Etta? If your purse was too light, you might have considered using some of your own bleeding coin to get us what we need. You've only ever been as useful as the contents of your pockets. The gods know you can barely eel a scratch. We took up the venture in life to take up on the big jobs and claim the big rewards. How are we meant to do that if you can't even get our supplies in order? Oh, it's him. The one Battaron was talking to. Well, we'll see who gets the glory. This job should have been ours in the first place. Ha ha! Etta, you're so slow. You lose a foot race to a tree slug. Oh, this is perfect for our inaugural outing as a party. Wandering around the caves, turning over a few rocks. How difficult could it possibly be? I never expected our first visit to the Adventurers Guild would yield such a straightforward way to fame and fortune. This is their first time with the party, and 2 of the members are already being shitheads to a third. Ain't good. Ain't good. Are you 2 part of this group, or something else? Grandfather and I are companions on the road, whichever where the wind takes us, and drinking all the wonders this world has to offer. Only an adventurer can understand the joy of such freedom, of discovering hidden places and experiencing sights and sounds that few may ever know. The passing years have begun to take their toll on the old man, but no force save death itself will slake his appetite for adventure. A fellow adventurer. You too are here to unravel the mysteries of Sastasha? I have adventured across this wide world for more seasons than I dare to count. Yet still Eorzea have managed to surprise with her beauty and splendor. Our journeys are not ended by the attainment of riches or fame. It is an unquenchable thirst for the unknown that drives us into the wilds time and time again. Even if I explored this world for 1,000 years, I would never grow weary of this life. Alright, well with that, let's open up Let's open up our duty finder and we'll select Sastasha. Before I click join, let's read about this place. After a period of relative silence following the calamity, the Serpent Reavers have once again taken to terrorizing the inland hamlets of Lenosha, killing the men, kidnapping the women and children, plundering the storehouses, and burning what little they leave behind. For years, it was not known how the pirates were able to raid areas so far from the coast, until a local shepherd sighted a band of painted ruffians entering the Sastasha Sea Grot, carrying large quantities of sacks and crates. Could it be that there is more to this cave than meets the eye? And as a healer, we are immediately in. Let's click commence and go. Oh boy. Oh god, the tutorials. I'll read them afterwards. So typically with a dungeon... Oh good, we're just doing small pulls. Excellent. The tank kind of leads the group, because the tank was to pull the enemy aggro towards them so that nobody else gets hurt. Sometimes tanks will go from wall to wall, taking every enemy they can. Sometimes tanks will just do smaller pulls, which is actually not common. I'm guessing they're doing it because... Well, this is the... They're just... Probably because they just see me as being a new person. They're just like, let's give this healer a break. Oh, God. There's a part of me that already regrets playing healer. But we'll see how this goes. I've never actually ran healer in like a regular dungeon. I've always leveled my healers through alternate methods that didn't require me to do this. This is my first time having to do it. I really feel like I want to move the party list down somewhere else. I just don't know where's going to be a good place for it. Some place where like there's actually going to be good room. So I have to keep an eye on like both what's happening. Oh god, I accidentally hit the things. Tank, help me. Sorry for not talking much if you wanted me to. I'm trying to focus. This is a little bit more important than just like regular overall encounters where all I have to worry about is myself. I have to actually worry about other people. Eventually, I'll get an an AOE spell that'll let me hit multiple enemies at once, but I don't have that at this level. Alright, so you'll see that there's multiple core formations that are different colors. Red, blue, and green. They click the green one, which is the correct answer. It is different every time you go through here. And they knew that that was correct because there was a note that you can interact with earlier in the dungeon that will tell you the answer. If we had gotten it wrong, then we would have to fight an enemy before we could move forward. Even if you get it right, you still gotta fight Chopper here. Chopper is the very first dungeon boss. He's dead, and we leveled up from it. Alright, treasure coffer. Now, the treasure coffers, we can choose between need, greed, and pass. You can only need on the treasure if something that you could actually equip, which we can't equip for Striker's Mitts. So instead, I'll just greed it, because why not? And then I'll need for the plundered earrings, because again, why not? Even though we have like the Azemia's earrings, I can still do other things with these plundered earrings that will make it worth it for us to get. Alright, so we're finding Captain Madison and two of his little pirate soldiers. Let's throw a heal into Ash. Alright, now it's just Captain. And he runs away like a coward. We have Nukia that we can vote or try to get. I'm gonna need on the Acolyte's robe. Because I can. So yeah, now we're just basically going through the whole place. Well, I guess we're not... I know what I'm trying to say. Now, you'll see like something... Oh, wait, hold on. I don't want the map right there. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, guy. I didn't see your health. My bad. I had the map open. I'll talk about the map thing afterwards. But as we're going through here, we were uncovering parts of the map. Some dungeons have like little offshoots. They can go down and explore. Generally not worth it, but if you want to reveal the map, you get like the achievement and the experience points, you gotta go through it. We're the captain's quarters. Why? Because we need to get a key. And this guy has it. I want to uncover all the map, but I'm just going to do that on my own with an NPC party later. Actually, no, I'll know. We'll do it whenever I'm leveling up another class. That way I'll still be able to get that, and I don't want to worry about it right now. And these people want to get through the dungeon. They don't want to go through all the little offshoots, and I understand that. It's Captain Madison again! Alright, I've got arrow and all of them, so now I throw rocks at the captain. While keeping an eye on Ash's health. Oh, the scurvy dogs have been unleashed. I think I'll throw some healing down. And the captain runs away again. He's a coward if you haven't been able to figure that out. Oh, Ash is almost dead. The nurse is also a little hurt. There we go. That sound effect, by the way, means that we won a piece of treasure. I'll take a look at that once we're done with the dungeon. You sully, spotting ground shore walker! Orca the Din-Toothed! The final boss of the dungeon. Let's wait for the tank to hit it first. There we go. And now we throw arrow, we throw more rocks, and we keep an eye on HP. Other dungeons, other bosses will be more complicated. There's actually a mechanic involving these unnatural ripples, but we won't have to deal with them because, well, actually we probably won't. I actually don't know what the mechanic is. Yeah, no, we won't have to worry about it. We leveled up again. Wild. Alright, now we can get some more loot. Oh! They all left. We also I didn't even get a chance to explain player commendations. At the end of a dungeon, you can give a commendation to one of the other people that you were in a party with, and it just gets a nice little happy point by the name. And when they get so many points, they can unlock rewards. We've got a few things to read about here, but let's get out of the dungeon first. Oh, we got 2 commendations. I know this because it's in the chat right there. Alright, so let's read about these things. Player commendation is a system whereby you can commend a party member who left a positive impression upon you in the course of duty. Upon the conclusion of a duty, the player commendation button will appear at the bottom right of the screen. Selecting it will bring up an interface wherein you can commend a player. Please note that commendations cannot be given to those who are in your party at the time of duty registration. So if you're building a pre-formed party, people that you were already in a party with cannot get your commendation. Also, funnily enough, this is not what the commendation window looks like anymore. So they need to update this little hint. Commendations can be accumulated over time. By receiving a certain amount, you will unlock achievements that grant special rewards. It pays to play nice. My main has 2,000 something right now. Loot rules. Whenever you open a treasure coffer, a loot list will appear. If someone in your party opens a coffer, you will first receive a notice in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Clicking on this notice will bring up the loot list. For each item in the chest, you will have the opportunity to select Need, Greed, or Pass. Need, you really need the item. Greed, you want the item, but do not need it. And Pass, you do not need the item. Once everyone in your party has made their selections, the loot will be distributed automatically. People just click Need or Greed, whether they need it or want it, regardless. It's fine, nobody really cares unless somebody's like specifically trying to go for something, it's okay. Players may change their selection to pass after selecting need or greed, but once pass has been selected, the decision is deemed final. If all party members choose pass, then the item will be discarded and deleted from existence. Guild and quest related items will be divided evenly amongst all party members. Clearing instance raids. Clearing instant raids come with several rules, including time limits and restrictions on changing classes or jobs. Instance raids can be left at any time by using an exit or selecting leave from the duty finder, but by doing so, remember, you will be abandoning your party in the process. Exits will also appear after defeating a raid boss, allowing your party easy access out of the area without having to backtrack. Once the boss has been engaged, players will be unable to enter or leave the immediate area. Make sure that all your party members are nearby and prepared beforehand, lest you incur their undying wrath. If you are KO'd during an instance raid, you may either have a party member raise you, or choose to return to the instance entrance. That's my job as the healer, to raise people that died because I didn't heal them. Limit Break! Limit breaks are powerful actions which are only available to parties of 4 or more members. The actions can be executed when the party's limit gauge is full. The gauge is located directly above the party list. Well, unless you move things around. The limit gauge will slowly fill as battle progresses, while certain acts of heroism, such as curing an ally while they are on the brink of death, or preventing an enemy from using a special attack, will cause the gauge to rise quicker. The limit gauge trigger is located in the Actions and Traits menu under General. It can be set to your hotbar for easy access. There are 5 different types of limit breaks. Single target attacks from melee DPS, attacks to all targets in a straight line from range DPS, area of effect attacks, a big circle, from caster DPS, increased party defense from tanks, and HP restoration from healers. Which type is used depends on the class/job of the person who initiates the action. 99% of the time, the DPS will get the limit break. Limit gauge length varies depending on party size and battle type. The more party members you have, and the more difficult the foe you face, the more options you will have. There are 3 different levels of limit break, so where your link will get stronger between like 1, 2, and 3. Typically, healers and tanks will only use their level 3s. They will never use a 1 or 2. Tanks will only use theirs if the party is literally about to get fucked, or if there is a mechanic in a fight that actually requires it. And that does exist in some high difficult fights. Healers level 3s are actually pretty cool because they will fully heal and instantly revive everybody, and you use that as needed. Joining a party! You have formed a party with another player. Parties make it possible to tackle challenges that will be impossible to overcome alone, such as defeating powerful enemies or exploring perilous dungeons. The party chat mode can be used to communicate solely with the other members of your party. You can change your chat mode at any time via the speech bubble icon located below the chat log. While in a party, a list of your party's members is displayed on the left side of the screen. This can be used to quickly identify each party member's current condition. You can also target party members by clicking on their name in the list. This is especially handy when there are many objects on the screen and it is difficult or time-consuming to target a member by ordinary means. Your party will sometimes be awarded boosts to various attributes based on class and job combinations. If your party is receiving one of these bonuses, it will be indicated by a party bonus icon located above your party list. The bonus is nullified if you leave your party for another area. Remember, your party members are all the in-game embodiment of real, living people, and chances are, you'll see them again online. Karma is alive and well in Eorzea. Treat people well, and your life in Eorzea will be a pleasant one. Treat them poorly, and it will come back to you. Alright, so after seeing our head there, I want to move our party list. I'm going to move it. God, I really want to put it here, but then I got to move things out of the way. Actually, I'm going to put it here for right now. I also wait, align list to bottom? Well, that might be okay. And then the alliance list, I need to move that Can I shrink it? Can I shrink the party list too? We'll keep the party list current size for now. Let's shrink the alliances down to 60%, because I really don't need to see that one really nearly as much. That'll only be in like content that has more than like 24 man stuff. That's when we'll be seeing that. Let's try that when we get to our next dungeon. All right, where's the story quest? Uh, oh wow, I can do our next Conjurer quest now. Cool. But where's the main story? Oh, okay, I gotta go back to Battaron. Before that, though, we've got about 30 minutes left in this episode. Let's spend it by completing the quests here. So, we gotta kill... how many dust bats? 5, I think? Yep, 5. Cool. Easy to do. So that was our first taste of a dungeon. Like I said, that's the first time I've technically healed some... There has been, like, some dungeons I've gone to heal. But it was a very controlled thing where, like, I knew 100% exactly how it was going to go. And I mean, I guess I knew how this was going to go. But I still had a bit of nervousness because I only have a small amount of tools. And healing stresses me out. The reason... why am I playing it if it stresses me out? Because I wanted to show off a healer class. It's just there's 5 different types of classes between like healer, tank, melee DPS, ranged DPS, magical DPS. I want to do each one of them one time at least. And I chose healer for a Realm Reborn to start out with because considering the extra content, I figured it would be easier to do healer. It'd be less stressful to do healer now than to do healer later. So, this is how it's going to be. Where are the dust bats? I don't think I killed enough. Did I? Nope, I didn't, because there's one up there with the marker on it now. After we kill this hatchling, we'll go up to it. Alright, that was the last dust bat. Nice! I guess we'll do the guild lead, or not the guild lead, the leave quest next. Because it might bring us near another one. Alright, Maroon, I don't know where we're going. What is the specified location? Oh, it's probably going to be up here somewhere. So, and there's this guy. Maroon, you're probably too far away. There we go. Alright, let's get this Buccaneer. Ooh, a treasure copper. Wait, am I too far away? Really? Come on, I must have been like just outside of the boundary. Oh, an enemy. I don't think so, Buccaneer. You focus on me. The Scaleborn Buccaneer thinks he can hide. I don't think so. And that AoE is why I wanted to get away from the Maroon before I started the fight. Come on, Maroon, we're home free. All right, we're not going to go back to the lead meet. We're gonna actually, I guess I really should have. We're gonna do this one with the Quirrell first, and then we're gonna go down here to Man's Best Friend. Then we can turn everything in. And then we'll probably be like, I want to try for another one of these because it's like a quest chain. We'll see. Oh, also, character, actions and traits. What's it under? General. Yeah, we're spraying limit break, then onto our extra hotbar down here, in case we ever need it. What about these two scurvy dogs and protect the baby Quirrell? It's okay now, little one. You're safe. The baby Quirrell looks at you affectionately. And now, for the other quest. Once we go through these, I'll check the equipment that we got from the treasure in Sastasha. Oh, I want to sprint more. Dodos. A starved pup. Oh no. Let's give him the bone. And now we need to do the soothe emote. Alright. We can go back. Oh, I never even interrupted the ether right here. I should really do that. Oh boy. I've gotten so used to just being attuned to everything with my other character. I just forget that, oh, I'm not attuned to this yet. Completed the task, have you? Then you need only collect your reward. Aye, I reckon you're tough enough to take on the rest of me leaves. Airport's an important hub for trade in the region. There's no shortage of tasks to be had. I look forward to seeing you make a difference here, adventurer. Hoy there! Keep your voice down. Nobody's business but ours, isn't it? You got what I asked for? I sure do. Them's the ones. And that's as pretty a job as I've seen. Know your way around a battle, eh? Well, that's just fine. Thank you. Why? We sailors can be a superstitious lot, you know? Some of the crew might look at me odd like for carrying bat parts. When the wind's done died and the water casks are dry, it's odd one day, overboard the next. What? No superstitions about that. The Dusker's been my luck since I was a boy. Survived more than 2 weeks once on 3 bats I caught, trapped at the top of an abandoned watchtower. Even ate a wing off one before I made up my mind to climb down the wall. This journey will be sailing past the Isles of Umbra, and I can feel the sea holding those reefs. The lights at Pharaoh Sirius burned dim since the calamity. And I've always found it a mite too much of that old watchtower for comfort. I ain't been that affrighted boy for a long time. Ill-used, starved, and more than half mad, itching down that sandstone wall in handholds no bigger than a fingertip. But I'll have me 5 bat wings on every journey, just the same as that boy had. I guess we'll actually... This is worse, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so we'll just take the money. He does have more for us. Also, the Isles of Umbra are... Can I see them from where I'm at? No, because this is in the... Oh, sort of. You see that towering structure? That is the Pharaoh Sirius lighthouse that he was just talking about. Mummy, dearest. The bashful air ill suits a Rogadin, but old folk has it nevertheless. Wearing the sheepishness like an incommodious singlet. Oh, yearned they. Clean slipped my mind the last time, but I have another thing to ask of you. My bearings are lively on the water, but on land, well, I'm what you landlubbers call at sea. Got a letter that needs delivered, and you're the man for it. I went ashore on some rock on the voyage in, and a faded petticoat comes up to me, says she got a daughter in Camp Skull Valley what she hadn't seen in years. Had tears in her eyes. Pretty eyes, too. For a woman past her child in years. Must have been a real beauty in her day. Always had a soft spot for tawny eyes. Mayhap because the sea is a green-eyed Virgo, and the skies, her sisters, have eyes blue and red, gray and black. Well, this daughter of hers goes by Weltswiss. You'll take the letter to her? Sure. Alright, Scribbled. I've got 2 quests for you. Heard from Ronkai, you would look for the starred pup in Cornerstone. Do you have any luck? I sure did. Yeah, this is the pup Rakante has been hiding. Well done. She was here not long ago, as a matter of fact. Seems she's willing to cooperate with the authorities and help set things right. But that's not all, friend. While you were searching for this pup, a group of pirates related to the investigation was taken into custody. We couldn't have done it without your help. The ringleader has yet to be found, but perhaps now, Elport can enjoy a moment of respite. All that remains is what to do with this pup. It seems we're taking a liking to you. Perhaps it would be best if you looked after him. There's simply no room for him at headquarters, and letting him wander about on his own is out of the question. I realize how sudden this is, but please give him a good home. And that gives us another minion, the wolf pup. Welcome back, adventurer. How'd you fare against the squirrels in Skull Valley? Well, I found a baby. I see. So this baby squirrel is all that remains. It is truly a shame it came to this. Most of the jackals died fighting against squirrels, but it would seem you slew the pirate's last litter while saving this one. Let us at least take solace in knowing the bloodshed has ended. There's a bit of good news to be had, however. I received word not long ago that a group of pirates related to our investigation was taken into custody. To instigate such carnage without scruple, the true animals in this case have been placed behind bars. With any luck, their leader and remaining members will join them shortly. But what to do with this baby squirrel? Seems quite fond of you, almost as if you were his father. The old jackals are not fit to care for a squirrel, especially when full grown. We cannot simply release him back to the wilds. I suppose there's only one option. Friend, I'll leave this baby squirrel in your capable hands. I'm sure you'll do what's best for him. And now we have another minion. It'll be both a dog and a cat at the same time. Both dog lovers and cat lovers can be happy. Snake lovers, however, I have bad news. I mean, there are snake minions, but you only get a dog and a cat from that questline. That's the bad news. No hamster, no ferrets, no goldfish, no birds. Later, eventually, but... Rain and fire! I keep my promises, adventurer, and you keep your skills well honed, I see. A moment. I just received a dispatch. What? They weren't attacking Elport? Well, that's... What? We're not important enough? They were just babies? Well, you'd have to be duller than a box of hair to play at a cannon position. Kind of thing what they are. I suppose all's well that ends well. But, I must admit, I was looking forward to putting my training to real use. I enjoyed the mouse from the break-up brawls, you know. And now I shall have to clean the cannon. And since we can't wear either of those, we'll just take the money. Mountains out of molehills. Storm Private Sniro smells of salt, malt, and bad ideas, and appears intent on securing your services again. Well, I made a right mess of things the other day. Commander Falkbreeder said she'd dock my pay if I pulled something like that again. At least I didn't get tossed in the brig like Camille. I've been very chary since. You can be certain of that. I've little enough coin as this in the pay purse to slick my thirst with. But this time, there's a real attack on Elport, and off I go to arm the cannon. Save Elport from those bloodbaths and four legs. We'll see what the commander has to say about my pay then. Adventurer, for Elport and glory, slow down the horde. I'm certain to be ready by the time you slaughter 5. Now this time we're gonna kill hedge moles. And I don't think they're gonna be any more of a threat than the baby pucks were. Oh boy. Nyro's gonna be in trouble. Not that's any of our business. Alright, they will be level 15, 10 levels below us. Gosh darn. We're definitely over-leveled. And it comes from doing the side quests. I really could stop doing them. But I won't. Because honestly, it doesn't matter. The important content in the game is going to have us synced down anyways. So we're really only going to be over-leveled for the overworld. And I really don't care about that. If anything, that'll make it easier when going near enemies that are aggroed on us. Because if I'm 10 levels above them, they won't aggro on me. Alright, before I go back to Sniro, actually... let's just go back to Sniro first. Oh right, I gotta attune with the Aetheryte too. Let's not forget to do that. We'll do that first. That's not the ether, right? Where is it? There it is. Christ. Yay. The reason why I decided to go back to turning this quest first was I think this might have a third part to it. There's another enemy down there that I remember having to kill for a quest, but I don't know if it's from Snyro or not. Well slayed, or do I mean slain? I shall need to know these things if I'm to be officer. I've got the powder and ball loaded and primed, and now for the slow march. Hark, a dispatch. Stand down forthwith. Oh, not again. Well, surely these adamantoids are clear and present. Hedge moles? You're certain? Well, that's like an adamantoid, except, weak and not dangerous. Oh, why? Oh, why? Perhaps I've been cursed with some enemy. Not very likely for a mere storm private, second class or no. Now the commander will dock my pay and leave my whistle dry as dust. Well, my good man, it is called Aleport. I spent a great deal of time admiring the undersides of many a tavern table, I can tell you that. What? It could be that my humors are out of balance from a surfeit of ale? And thus, I see it now. There's excess blood, which has overfed my martial zeal. Here and they, your learned ways have shown me the light. Much thanks. I go now to receive a leeching. Well, maybe you don't gotta do that. These cotton tights are weak compared to our brand new waist wrap, so we won't be taking that. Money! Walk of Shame. A wan and listless Snyro has for you a new request. The first that does not involve slaying half a dozen beasts. Greetings, Sierranthe. Will you deliver this in my stead to Camp Skull Valley? It's, my report to Commander Falkrita. I was as plain-spoken as I could be, and I was going to report in person, but for some reason, I barely have the strength to visit the barber for leechings, let alone make the trip to Skull Valley. I don't suppose I'd be spared a dock and pay. You don't think they'd clap me on the brig, do you? Poor Snyro. While on the way, we can take a look at the gear that we got from Sastasha. Let's see here. Okay, can't even wear that. Oh, the plundered earrings that we've got is a Muse earring. Acolyte's robe could be better. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Item comparison. There we go. Oh, it's the same strength as our brand new robe. Because I guess because it has like the same design to it. So if I do try on, you'll see like, yeah, it just looks the same thing, just a different color. Oh. You'll aggro on me. You're level 16, it's whatever. I guess the stuff from that I get from the Hall of Knowledge is like the same tier as the Sastasha, because everything is the exact same. Huh. We also got a battle axe for warriors, which we're not a warrior. Not only do you get things from the chest, but at the end of the dungeon, if it's a story dungeon, you'll get one piece of equipment just guaranteed, so at least you get something. Although, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be something that you can actually use or not. Because we can't use that battle axe. I am still going to go ahead and put everything in the armory chest just because it could come in handy with later classes leveling. And if our armor chest gets too full, I'll just deal with it at that point in time. We're also going to go ahead and use our 2 new minions. And we also got a card from the boss. Each dungeon has a card that you can get after you beat the final boss. And you don't have to do the loot table, or you don't have to do rolling. You don't have to do like the need or greed for it. You just get it or you don't get it. So we got the Sahagin card from that. Nice. Now I'm gonna right-click our inventory and click sort. And there we go. Everything's been nice and sorted. Let's talk to Falkrita. Ah, an adventurer, and one whose name rings a bell. You have been of service to the Maelstrom, I hear. What brings you to Skull Valley? I have a report for you. A report from Private Snybro. It does her little credit that she did not make the trip herself. Stay while I peruse this. You did not prevaricate, at least. That one. Unfortunate how she has gone to rack and ruin since she was posted to the airport. She was among the first in her show to be promoted to second class. Yet now... You know what a soldier's greatest enemy is, Yaranthe? Boredom. I suspect Snybro has played the craven in fighting this foe. I shall order the paymasters to dock her pay. But I'll not sign a censure. If she can stay out of the taverns and learn to keep herself busy, she may yet earn her salt. Nest we forget. Wait. Oh, the letter is not over here. Oh, it's somebody else. Whoops. Nest we forget. Commander Falkrita has a task for you, it seems. It is gratifying to know that at least one person in this encampment welcomes your presence. Tarry a while, Yaranthe. 'Twould not be said that an adventurer came to Camp Skull Valley and left without honest pay for honest work. Oh. We have a problem with something. Probably dodos. Because I accidentally skipped the text. Whoopsie. Also, where's Wilt Swiss? The dodo's nest is over here. Let's interact with it. We'll kill a burb. Or two. Alright, that's one. Oh, I guess that was all of it. It was two birds at one nest. Swiftly done. They do say that where a soldier dallies, an adventurer hurries. Peaceful as it may seem now, this encampment was built to ward against the kobolds of Ogomoro to the north. We do not forget our purpose. We only need to look to our name. The valley floor was once lined with the skulls of kobolds we slew, so that no invader might reach its southern mouth and the settlements beyond without treading on death with every step. Nowadays, it seems we're in danger of treading on dodo eggs at every turn, or on the adders that feast on them. The dodos brought by settlers now run feral, and keep us in meat, eggs, and headaches. Should I take either of these? Direct hit rate +2, but I'd lose intelligence and mind. Meanwhile here, let's lose strength, which I'm okay with. So we'll take the brass wristlets. I wonder if the game will actually count. Oh wait, I gotta actually... Will the game recognize that as being better? It does. Alright, let's do our last turn-in over here. Greetings, adventurer. They said you were looking for me. I sure was. I have a letter for you. A letter from Mama. I haven't heard from her in so long. You never answered my letters. No. Stay. We'll have a reply to send. Oh, what the... Oh, the stone-hearted, grasping hag. Wouldn't let me take so much of a hunk of dried fish when I left the island, and now she wants Gil? That suck, you bits. You think me cold? Well, fie on what you think. I wanted something better than tilling salty fields and spilling small fry out onto the net, and occasionally taking a passing sailor into my bed for more of the same. Sure received no reply from me. Thank you for your service, and good day to you. I mean, I ain't gonna tell you how to live your life. Okay, I get it. Oh, you got another one for us, though. Toxic Avenger. It is a cool and collected Sergeant Wiltswitz who seeks an obliger today, rather than the heart-sore fire eater of the other day. Weapons and armor in order. Saltpeter in order. Basic provisions, all in order. Poisons. Oh, this file's near gone. Adventurer. Year day, was it? Mayhap we can let bygones be bygones. You are skilled in wrangling beasts, I hear, and I have a need of pelican poison. The poison can be readily gathered from pelicans in the area, but I must continue my duties here. Are you so minded to undertake the task? I am. Here's the other enemy that I remembered I had in the fight. The rock-lit pelicans. How many do we need to kill? 3? Easy done. Also, that is a big crab over there. Oh, that's why. It's a hunt target. It's a level 50 encounter. We're not gonna do that. Oh god. Get away from me, Mr. Crabman. I have no beef with you today. If I was on my main, it'd be a different story. I would totally kill you in one hit. Arrow will kill it. I welcome your return, adventurer. Have you what I asked for? Ah, I see you're not stinting in filling the vials. The last adventurer returned with each barely half full. They had the cheek to demand full payment. I've had a low opinion of adventurers since, but... You know of our past with the kobolds. But they're not the foe we fight today. Nay, all their guns are trained on the fishbacks. Such a wee thing, this vial. But this, too, is a gun. So susceptible the Sahagin are to pelican poison that even the rawest recruit, made with a poison-tipped arrow, find herself a fisher of beastmen. There was a settlement here once, near Halfstone, when the primal Leviathan rose and the Sahagin faded. Work of generations was undone in a season, and whole families perished. I never knew the Halfstone settlement, but I believe it to be a home worth fighting for. And so we fight, with steel, fire, and even poison, to reclaim that which is ours. Gosh darn it, there is more. And I also open up another one down there. Ah, God. We are... If this other one didn't open up down here, I would say we'll just do this last one and call it. But since there's 2, we're already at 2 hours. We're gonna go ahead and call it here. Next time in Final Fantasy XIV, we'll clear out the rest of the side quests that are here, and I guess any of that appear. We'll go talk to Baderon, and we'll head off to continue the main story, where we'll be getting another dungeon. I'll see you all then. Bye, everyone.